Cancer, hello and welcome to your fall 2022 shapeshift reading, where we're looking at the shape you're shifting out of, the shape you're shifting into, and what that shapeshift looks and feels like for the fall season. I'm Amanda of Unseen Hands Tarot. I'm your reader, and every season I do these shapeshift readings for all 12 signs of the zodiac for us to explore in the Shifting Space, which is an online community of esoteric seekers and sleuths like yourself who are interested in using tarot, astrology, and other divination tools to investigate their ongoing evolution through the seasons over time. So if this reading ends up resonating with you today and you would like a place to explore that in a deeper way, in a supportive community, I got it for you. More on that later. Let's get into your reading. We're going to use the Goblins and Gardens tarot deck, this gorgeous new deck that was just recently funded on Kickstarter by Jonathan Sacha. If you like this deck and you want to get into it, goblinsandgardens.com. That's where you go. Okay, Cancer. What's going on for you this fall? Let's see. What's the shapeshift for Cancer in fall 2022? Okay, whoa. Flying across the room is the Queen of Swords. Literally flying. Dang, that is a powerful energy. Okay, what else? Coming in hot. That's what this feels like. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is some sort of, I feel like you're shifting into the Queen of Swords. Yeah, there's some sort of continuation here from last season's reading for you, which was called Waiting on the Word. Yes. So I think you are shifting out of the Four of Cups through the Lovers into the Queen of Swords, and that Queen of Swords feels like it's carrying the word that you were waiting on last season in the summer. Okay, let's look at this reading together. I'm noticing how the Four of Cups is showing us a hooded goblin in a desert holding a prickly cactus. And there's all this smoke or clouds that seem to be surrounding this castle or tower in the background. And then it's like whatever that hooded thing is, something that has been concealed or hidden, emotionally speaking, because we're looking at the Four of Cups, seems to be all out in the Lover's card. I'm seeing that goblin as the same creature. It takes off its hood and suddenly it's this gigantic monster. It's not necessarily a bad thing, just because it's monstrous, right? So something is revealed, maybe between two people, since we're looking at the Lover's card here. And whatever it is, it's an awful lot. I mean, look at these apples, just like a lot of apples tumbling out. And then we have the Queen of Swords, who delivers a very precise, specific, and direct truth. She looks like she's carrying a 4-leaf clover, and she's this like fierce winged goblin. I'm looking at those like crow's feet or eagle's talons, delivering a very specific message. So far, Cancer, it seems like something that has been emotionally concealed or maybe like steaming in the background. Again, I'm looking at the smoke surrounding the castle in the background of the Four of Cups card. Something that, which by the way, is a Cancer card, okay? I believe it's Moon in Cancer, is correlated to the Four of Cups. So, which would emphasize, especially for you folks who have a Cancer moon, but also just emphasizing that there's been this emotional internal experience for you, Cancer, that has been brewing, steaming, building smoke and momentum, and sort of like heating internally underneath of the cloak, the veil, the robes, behind the curtains. Okay, something's been going on internally inside of you that like has to come out, and maybe it has to come out in this sort of, it's in a way where it feels like it all comes tumbling out. The truth comes tumbling out. That's what I'm getting between the Queen of Swords and the Lovers. And whatever it is, it's big, because I'm looking at this gigantic goblin in the Lovers card. Whatever it is quite large, because it has been brewing for some time. And with the Queen of Swords, it really does feel like something that you are delivering. So if in the summer season, your reading was called Waiting on the Word, and it was this sense that you had something really big inside of you or in your life that had been waiting for the sign, or like waiting for the signal, waiting for something else, other information to come in for you to act on it. It feels to me like maybe the waiting is over, or maybe whatever this is too big to continue to emotionally conceal. It has to come out. The truth has to be seen, be heard, be spoken. And maybe, Cancer, this is relational. Maybe this has to do with the truth between people. I'm really drawn to these talons. It feels to me like crone, like fierce elder energy. Like someone that is really recognizing the power of their age and experience. Like, okay, I have lived through so much. I know better than to keep walking around with this cloak over my head as if nothing's going on in the background, when in reality, there's this giant monster elephant in the room that needs to be talked about. I'm dumping the apples, you know, like, and it feels like a gird your loins sort of situation, like clenching the talons and spread and going for it, spreading the wings, like clutching onto the truth that you hold, that you have held inside of you, and like harnessing all of the power of that truth to dump out whatever this is, whatever needs to be, whatever beans need to be spilled. It's like that. But there really is this sense of just like, why am I doing this? Why am I walking around the world like this when really the being inside of me is this? The truth inside of me is this. Why am I covering that up? Why am I hiding? Why am I cloaking how I feel? When actually how I feel is very specific. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I know exactly how I feel. Why am I acting like I don't? Interesting. It's sort of like if we were to zoom in on the calamity that's happening in the background of the Four of Cups, this is what we would see. It's huge, you know? It's not something that can easily be ignored, and yet, Here you are like pretending like this isn't happening, like there isn't this giant elephant in the room or like giant monster pillaging your castle. And it's sort of like the Queen of Swords is that truth inside of you that is like something needs to be done about this now. The Queen of Swords would come in with a no. The Queen of Swords would come in with, that's enough. No more hiding. No more dancing around this. No more. This is what's going to happen. This is how it's happening. And that is the truth. Okay? Or like, again, if this is your emotional experience, then it's like, okay, this is how I've been feeling. This is what's happening inside of me. I'm no longer hiding it, and there it all is. All out. All the apples are out. Yeah. Spill the beans, spill the apples. Sure. Okay, so, Cancer. So we need to dive into this now. There is a lot more to flesh out in these cards. I've got some gorgeous decks here that we're going to use to do that. The Botanica Tarot, we're going to get into it with the Hieronymous Bosch monsters. Okay, we've got Goblins and Gardens in this reading for you here today. If it's resonating with you so far and you want to continue into the full reading and investigate your shift as it actually unfolds for you over the fall season, the shifting space, that's where you're going to do it. Okay, you can click the link in the description of this video or go to the website to see what we're up to in the shifting space. Join us for weekly card pulls where we pull cards, we vision, we move the energy, we meditate together. Seasonal check-ins live, mid-season, end of season, where we come together to track how these shifts are actually playing out for us through the season. We've got a community chat space where we share all sorts of insights on astrology transits and revelations we're having about the cards. So it's a full space. And if you are looking for support in this shift this season, it's there for you. And I hope to see you on the other side.